We shall start this fantastical tale about what if Deku was a villain in a maximum security prison cell. Deku locked up in heavy chains with a muzzle wrapped around his mouth. Deku starts thinking about the past. What had happened to get him in this place. But that's when Deku remembers about the past. Remembers the day that he supposed it all started. Him and his mother were in the quirk doctor's office, wondering about his mother was wondering about his and his sister's quirks. He was honestly quite excited, seeing if maybe what his quirk would be. But that's when the doctor says, "We're sorry, ma'am, but we think your son might be quirkless." That's when everything grows silent, cold, almost like someone with an ice quirk used it. But no one had such a quirk in their family. But that's when the doctor pipes up, saying, "But your daughter does have an amazing, powerful telekinesis quirk." So, Inko says, "Oh, that's great." But that's when they all go into the car, drive off back to their house, to Asashi Midoriya. Waiting there after a long day of work, Top says, "Hello there." "Hello. How's the doctor's office?" She said, rather coldly. Deku remarks to himself that he was quirkless, but then immediately piping up when she brings up his brat of a sister's quirk, that she had powerful telekinesis. That was great to the man. That pretty much looked like he was a skeleton. Almost looking half dead. I suppose nothing had changed from that remark, I guess. But that's when something changed in his family. The next morning is when it happened. He had just gotten up, going to the bathroom to take a shower before school. But that's when Inko says, "Zuko, could you possibly let your sister go first?" I was quite confused about this. But before I could even remark to anything, my brat of a sister was already heading to the bathroom sleepily. I just thought, why not? Why not? Probably just an off day because of the excitement. But that's when I went down after my sister got out of the bathroom of her shower, took mine, went down to the dining room for breakfast. Then I saw 3 pancakes for each and every one. But then that's when I noticed something a bit strange, I might remark. There was a plate for me, but no pancakes, unfortunately. I asked my mother, "Mom, where's my pancakes?" I asked. She said, "Oh, sorry, I must have forgotten." I thought it was like, it it was a normal accident. It was a pretty understandable accident even in my 5-year-old brain. That's when my father said, "Oh, you two better hurry up. Zumi, you better hurry up. You're going to be late for school." That's when I quickly grabbed an apple and ate it on my way to the bus stop. But that's when Katsuki Bakugo approached me with Momo Todoroki up to me and my sister, asked me, Yo, Izuku, what's your quirk? I told him, I don't know. The doctor said I might be quirkless. But I didn't put might. Unfortunate. What if I said might? Maybe all my pain, maybe all that torture that they put me through might not have happened. But hey, no dwelling on no need to question the past. It's already over. It was the past for a reason. But let's get back to oh yes, there. That's when Deku hears from a staff of the prison saying, "But please, Mr. Midoriya, can you please go on?" That's when we cut back to Deku. He's saying, "Yes, I understand. Yes, this tale. Ah, yes." That's when Katsuki Bakugo said, "Okay." Asked my sister what was her quirk. She told him it was telekinesis, like her mother's. Can't make sense. She got our mother's quirk. I kinda got our father's. I guess that's more a resemblance of our parents that we do both have. Pretty funny. But I'll continue with the story. Ah, yes. But that's when, before Deku could speak, he forgets what he was about to say. But that's when we shall cut to Bakugo, Kasume, Momo, Todoroki, all talking. That's when about the fact that Deku is quirkless. That's when Bakugo brings up. I don't keep on saying Kasume. So if I accidentally say Kasume, I do mean actually Bakugo. His sister hasn't gotten introduced in this tale yet. She'll be later. But anyways, that's when Bakugo brings up the fact that Deku still wants to be hero, because he did ask after that fact that they dropped a bombshell that he was quirkless. So he brings up the idea that maybe we should bully him, beat it out of him to make sure that he stops. Might help. Might work. Momo and Todoroki were a bit apprehensive of it first. But that's when Azumi kinda having a little crush on Bakugo, which is strange. They're 5 years old. Doesn't really matter. But hey, even Izuku could tell that she wanted to do adult activities with him that she didn't really understand much of. But hey. But if you guys are wondering why she does know, a grape-headed kid in her class keeps on going on and on about that occasionally. But that's when everybody else agrees, and now we shall cut back to Deku. Ah, yes. That day, where it all truly went wrong. Truly. Maybe, just maybe, if I said I might be quirkless, maybe all that would have gone, maybe all that might not be a thing. But, no use. and dwelling on the past. But hey, let's do that. Let's do what actually happened. Let's say what actually happened. They relentlessly picked me, teased me, broke my bones, tortured me. But I'm jumping a bit ahead, aren't I? Now, the first time my Bakugo asked me, kind of setting a pattern for all of their encounters with me, asking me, "Yo, damn nerd, you still want to be a hero?" I said yes, of course, because, well, I did still want to be a hero. Ironic, that is. How then I wanted to be a hero, and now I'm a villain. That's pretty funny. But anyways, back to our tale that I'm telling you, Miss Staff Lady. I didn't get your name, and I don't care right now. I'll learn it later. But that's when Azumi grabbed me by her quirk, lifting me up into the air. Well, not yet in the air a bit. Then Todoroki used some of his ice to give me some nice good old frostbite on my body, right on my legs. A shame Momo created a bat to break my goddamn fractured some of my bones. Honestly, back then I thought she broke them. But no. How foolish I was. That's when a Bakugo shot out with some explosions, launching them a blaze of fury. But I did see in my sister's eyes some hesitancy, but it quickly went away before she gripped tighter with her quirk. Even tighter. Every single time. She wouldn't stop. Never, ever. Now how many times I pleaded with them, begged them even, none of them would fucking stop. But, hey, no use at that point. It's too late. But hey, we shall cut my tale to you. You can put that on your little notepad if you like. Around 10 years, when I was 15, UA entrance exam was about to start, was around the corner. High school was almost over. But we had to get through one last class before summer break. Well, not summer break, before the week before summer break. And that's when the teacher walked into our classroom saying, alright, y'all third years, y'all should really start thinking about your future. But that's when he threw all the papers in the air, shouting, "But I already know you all want to be heroes." But everybody launched out their quirks in a lot of joy. But there was quietness of 3 people in that classroom. Me, Bakugo, and my sister, of course. All in there, quiet, waiting. But then that's when Bakugo waiting for the teacher to settle everybody down. That's when Bakugo, when everybody did, Bakugo jumped up right on his desk. And said, all ya damn extras aren't even going to... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Aren't I? But that's when the teacher settled everybody down and then started listing out every hero school everybody wanted to attend. My sister and Bakugo both said they wanted to go to UA. Pity. Maybe they might have made it. Oh wait, they did. Foolish me back then. Maybe if my quirk did awaken sooner, might have worked. But hey, no use at this point of thinking about what was or what could have been. But that's when Bakugo, after the teacher said that he wanted to go to UA, there were many quiet whispers of, what, no, that school has the lowest acceptance rate. And that's when Bakugo jumped up onto the table and said, and that's why it's the perfect school for me, you damn extras. All you damn extras would be lucky to be some sidekick or some D-lister. Except for one of you. No need for someone to interpret that. But that's when the teacher brought up, oh, Mr. Midoriya, you also wanted to go to UA. Wanted to apply for UA. That's when everybody that was quiet now started bawling in laughter. Except for two. Two only in anger. Bakugo immediately shot out from his desk, almost like a rocket. Almost like a rocket. And that's when he grabbed me by the collar, saying, "You damn nerd! All these damn extras, no matter how weak their quirks are, could actually kinda make it into a hero school. But you're fucking quirkless. How are you, a quirkless, useless nobody, gonna get in there?" That's when I said, well, they actually did it. They got rid of the rule that you needed to have a quirk. They got rid of that this year. I was a nervous wreck back then. But that's when Bakugo shoots me with an explosion. That's when the teacher stops up before my sister could get over there and saying, Now, Bakugo, you may continue your activity after school." But that's when the bell rang. Kinda showing me some mercy, maybe. Who knows? But that's when I tried to quickly escape class after packing up all my stuff. But everybody left quicker than me, apparently. But me and my sister all three of us are alone. I was still packing my stuff. But that's before I put my hero entry journal in there. Something I would do often to satiate my hunger for knowing about quirks. For quirks, I would study other people's quirks. Sorry about the pause, ma'am. But that's when he grabbed that notebook. I think it was 17? Volume 17. And that's when he saw the title and immediately shot out heavy explosions, ignoring my pleads for him to, please, get back. He didn't care, apparently. He exploded it right there, right in front of me. But that's when two other people came in, waltzing in. Momo, Todoroki, their schools have gotten up earlier than ours. And that's when it started again. Why was I surprised? It happened every single day. But then, after they were done, they waltzed out. I, after a few minutes, picked myself back up, went to this nurse's office, got patched up a bit. Well, as much as she would want to. Anyways, folks. Ma'am, sorry. Gotta used to saying folks because of all my... no matter. I was walking home, and that's when a slime villain launched out of a manhole cover. I guess that was kind of the final screw, or the final nail, or merely a light tap, or heavy slam, or a minor slam on the final nail. He was looking for a vessel so he could escape. But as that would happen, apparently something happened. My quirk, it finally came. Slightly. Not to the extent it is now. But hey, I expumed tiny bits of flame from my mouth, sending off the villain long enough for All Might to blast open that manhole cover. The same one that the villain has just left from, and shout, "No need to fear, for I am here." With a giant $1 million smile, I suppose. But that's when sorry, ma'am, I was trying to remember. But that's when All Might easily defeated the villain. Pretty easily. He was pretty weak. He used some empty 2-liter bottles he found and scooped them up in there, tightened the lids. But that's when he said, "Now, young man, I should be getting off. I'd have to put this villain away." I actually asked him. I wanted to ask him something. He said, "Yes, young man, what?" I asked him, "Do you think someone quirkless could be a hero?" He said, "No. No, young man, I don't think they could. Because there are many dangerous foes." Well, kind of funny now that I'm thinking about it. He said there were many dangerous villains. Or foes, as he would say. And I became the most dangerous one. Wow. That's funny. But anyways, let's continue. But that's when All Might jumped away. But now Deku stopped talking for a little bit, thinking. But that now we shall cut to All Might's point of view. Point of view. That All Might is Izuku Midoriya's father. I know you all might be thinking, but All Might doesn't breathe fire. I know that. I accidentally said, oh, father, I meant uncle. Sorry, folks. Sorry, I'm very sorry about that mistake. But that's when All Might was thinking, I don't want my quirkless son, or stepson, sorry guys, I read my script wrong, sorry, but All Might's his stepfather, guys. I'm sorry, my mouth doesn't want to work right now. But that's when All Might was thinking, I don't want my quirkless stepson fighting heroes. So he told him a brutal truth, I guess. Telling him no, I don't think so. But, hey, Izuku took it like a champ. He took it very happily, saying, okay. But then I guess he was thinking, hey, in a loving, supportive household like ours, he doesn't need this. Oblivious to his own neglect. Anyways, folks, we shall be coming back to Izuku. Yes, that's where I meant to say. But that's when I started walking home. I reached my house, but before I did, I saw something strange. I was about to go to an alleyway, to a corner, but that's when I saw All Might landing in front of my sister and her friends, and for immediately shrinking down to be my stepfather, it seems to be like, but her real father. He asked her, would you like to inherit my quirk? One for all. Now, she was immediately excited, but then she asked, why not give me this quirk, so I could finally defend myself? But that's when he said a line that stuck with me. I don't think he has the drive to be a hero. I don't think so. The drive. Really? I thought. Well then, if you couldn't see the drive to be a hero, then how did you not see? If you could not see that, maybe you. Then how could you not see my drive to fix my own body each and every day? that I had to do. Did he not see the drive I had to be a good son? The drive to be a good brother? But, you know what? You know what all that gave me? Nothing but broken bones, broken ribs, punctured organs. Well, some non-vital ones, I guess. So there could be a silver lining. So there's a silver lining there. But, hey. But then, I realized what he said might inherit my quirk. Quirks could be passed down. But then he started explaining his quirk. One for all? I think he said. He said. But anyways. But before Deku could finish that sentence, the staff said, "Sorry, Mr. Midoriya, but our allotted time for the session is over. You may go back to your the guards will bring you back to your cell." They escorted him back to his cell. To meet him waiting there, after he was chained up, walking to his cell, was Bakugo. He was impressed by him. Impressed about why he was what he was doing here. What was his old tormentor doing here? But to finally see the big bad villain that he had locked up. But hey, no use in dwelling on that. He asked me, "So, how you been?" I said, "Oh, I don't know. Locked up in a cell, crammed up, asking thousands of people asking you stupid questions. It's not that fun. It's pretty fun. You should try it sometime." But that's when Bakugo says, "Oh, sorry, but I'm not a filthy villain like you." Deku was growling at that point, kind of like a big angry demon-like dog. Slightly breathing, slightly pluming small bits of blue fire from his mouth. But that's when the guard shocks him with a tasering stick. He yelped in pain. They put him in the cell. But that is where I'm going to leave it off for you folks. Figure out next time the rest of Deku's story, the rest of his villain arc, how he truly became a villain. What is truly his quirk? All tales, all ideas for another day. Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. See